So, hello. We're into June, we're almost ending in June. It's so amazing how the time passes. And I really appreciate your devotion and your commitment to showing up for these noon classes when none of us really had anything that was ordinary that we were doing at noon. So now I think many of us all have found some kind of rhythms. And I'm really excited about the new classes that they're same teachers, but we've added now the 8:15s, and they're Monday through Saturday, and that's playing with Leo Bray, who's back, and Brianna Gattuso. They're wonderful teachers. They're just wonderful. And Chris Bennett has picked up Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10, and some more things will happen. We're just seeing how it goes. The solstice brought that illumination and that organization, and I appreciate you jumping into the tip jar, because instead of charging for classes, that's that's a whole nother step in organization, but we're really appreciative of the support you give for these classes so that we can keep Zooming, and now we can increase the offerings. And remember, if you're local, some of you are and some of you aren't. Oh, hi, Curry. That I have the yoga mats with the straps that are available, and I have the blocks, used blocks, if you want your own props for bolsters. It's the way of the new world. When we finally do get open, you will have to bring pillowcases to cover the props to be able to use props. But for now, I would think, that you need to get your own stuff. And I've got all this stuff. I've got used mats, new mats with straps, $15. And just get yourself organized so your practice can really mesh and dovetail with your life, and we can begin to establish, new groundwork and which we've been establishing now for several months. But we're in this for the long run, and we're in the Zoom for a long run, and we're into live classes when they happen. That's out a little bit, and in the meantime, wash your hands, wear your mask, don't argue about stuff that's unimportant, and please get everyone to vote, right? That's what we want to do. So take care of yourselves. I love you. Welcome so much. I'm so glad you're here, Curry. And if you need anything, get in touch with me. So wave up into the world and set your antenna. And, it's such a lovely journey, the opportunity to dive into the divine. So get your antenna organized, pull in your energy, and easy exhale. And triceps stay close to the ribs. Rock the pelvis, begin to loosen up the lower back, and exhale. Make sure you get your organization. You're so funny, those of you that I can't see. It's so funny. You could be crying, and all I see are happy faces, so I thank you for that. Your screenshot. There you go. A couple more. And then easy. Let's clap the hands and shake out a little bit, get organized. Seems kind of a powerful time now, so we want to ride with the power, ride with the illumination, and have a clear connection with ourselves. So take a big, deep inhale, and on your exhale, you gently take your palms about 2 inches from your eyes, straighten your spine, settle in through your sit bones, your pelvic bowl. You may feel already that energy and electricity that you can manifest and that is you. Let your breath be easy into the low belly. Invite yourself to cultivate an intimate relationship with your breath. Invite yourself to be your breath, to breathe your breath, and to follow your breath to your yoga, the yoga. Joining of self, of body and mind and spirit into that amazing, unjudgmental, experiential, esoteric energy. Breathe in and go up into Happy Buddha and separate any of the cloggy stuff that inhibits our relationship with the divine or our communication. And move out through your energetic body, easy. Feel the ether body, ground yourself. And softly gather that sweetness right into your heart. And that's easy. Stretch the arms up and overhead. Today we're going to twine the thumbs, drop your head back and clear out the throat and the belly. Exhale, tongue out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tongue in, head up. Full breath, a little bit more in. Hold, swallow, stretch, and contract the Mula Bandha. And let your hands float slowly and softly down to your knees. Clearing out the channels. The hands rest on the knees. Breathe in and breathe out. And easy, spin your torso around your pelvic bowl. Massage the lower back. Really exaggerate the ability of the body to move. Reverse the energy with a circle, as it were. Breathing. And then easy, inhale, stretch your arms out, float them up and overhead. Lift your gaze, twine your thumb again, exhale. Inhale, put your head between your arms, inhale a little more, sip it in. Hold the breath, swallow and stretch. And exhale out, cantilever it over the edge of your ankles. Arms are between, the ears are between the upper arms. Fingers reaching towards the angle of the sky. Chest is forward, chin is lifted off of the notch of your throat. And you're breathing. Stretch for a little more. That's it. Why not? Got your hair cut. Inhale and lift up. And exhale, round back behind your tailbone. Really fall back. Scoop your tailbone forward. Reach your fingertips and open up that mountain gate, that space between your wings, the back side of your heart. Really stretch forward and scoop out. Find yourself not quite falling over. Keep yourself with that awareness of your core. And then easy, roll the hips, unfold the vertebra, stretch your arms up and overhead, and let the right hand come down by the knee, lift up, and let's pulse out softly. Let your body really rebound back up, anchor through your pelvis and your thighs. And then easy, rebound up, and let's happy cactus. Elbows are at shoulder level. Let your head go. Oh gosh. Just remember the freedom. Remember that. Agility, ability. Those words are funny. They keep popping into my vocabulary. Easy. Swing back to your right side and then dive on down. Fingertips down, elbows up, Head bowing down towards the knee. Anchor your left leg and torque your upper torso. You can use your fingertips to twist slightly that upper torso so the center of your chest is hanging over your thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. Hi, Victoria. Oh, I see arms. So happy. iPad 3. And then easy, use your fingertips and Richie march around. Richie march around, go beyond your left thigh, stretch the spine, open the eyes, look over your left shoulder, and sit heavily in your right butt bone, your right sit bone. Sit that down so you stretch and squeeze and elongate. Spacious and gracious. One more breath. Eyes are wide. Check out your ghosts and your guides and your gods. And then Richie march back into the center. Shimmy and shake. Right dog. Loosen it up. And then sweep the arms out, up, and overhead. And humbly on the exhale, dedicate this breath to your body. Sliding the hands down the heart line, dedicating this breath to your well-being, to the honor and the privilege and the adventure of housing the spirit in this most sacred of temples. Pausing is more difficult than action. Acknowledge the subtleties in your body, the warmth that's building up between your palms, the expansion and movement of your ribs. Slide your hands down, shift your feet. The pause that refreshes. I think they probably patented that, but I think it's a good thing to remember. So easy. Sit with your hands on your knees. Breathing in and breathing out. Noticing which nostril feels more open. Can you drop into yourself? And then easy, take your arms and float from the outer ribs out, up, and overhead. Open to the divine. Twine the awkward thumb. Inhale, lift up. Sip in some more breath. Hold your breath, contract, stretch, and swallow. So you absorb all that oxygen, all that prana to the cells of your body. Sip in a little more. Drink. And then exhale. Cantilever out over the edge of your ankles, the edge of your mat. Birdie's okay. Arms are long, ears between your upper arms, tailbones anchored. There's always a parrot that does class too, for years and years. Breathing, anchoring, reaching, open up your back. That's good. You look happy, Henry. Breathing. What happened to the orange chair? iPad 3. Inhale and lift up. And round back behind your tailbone. Really fall back. Shoot that lightning bolt out of your kneecaps. Scoop out your belly. Reach forward with your fingertips. Open up the back. You can swing a little side to side. You can feel it between your wings. And then roll the pelvis. Anchor the sit bones. Stack the vertebra. Use your discs. Lift up. And then exhale. Left hand down by the knee. Lift up and pulse. And you'll notice, I would believe that you notice one side's always a little different than the other. That's what gives us our uniqueness. So we're just falling towards the earth, opening the right side of the body, anchoring with that right thigh. I've done a lot of down dogs. My arms are tired. I love it. Inhale, lift up, and easy. And some chaturangas. Spin, spin, spin. I encourage you to try different times now. Kind of play with it. All of it's so good and regular. Spin, spin, loosen it. And then spin to the left and dive. I don't take it personally, by the way. You have to come back sometime. Find spiral, head heavy, stomach in, so that abdominal, that core begins to be more actively involved in your strength and your conditioning rather than just filling up the hole. And Mitchie, march around. Stretch out and look, eyes open wide. Guides and gods and ghosts. Part of the tribe. Walk back into the center, shimmy and shake. Sweep out, let the breath be buoyant. Lift up and overhead. Humbly exhale, slide down the heart line, dedicating this breath to your mind and your sweet, most radiant, that kind and compassionate aspect of self, the curious and the creative. Dedicate this breath in your practice always to the Great Spirit, to the alignment with the divine, to the opportunity to yoke, to join, to empower, to receive. Exhale softly, slide the hands down, take the thighs, pull the knees together, rub the knees, and bounce the legs out. Oh, you know how it is. Come on, come on. Especially now that it gets hot, you don't have so much circulation. You want to counteract stagnation, the lethargy. I don't see it too hot up north. Roll the pelvis, go low in the gut. Lower pelvic roll. Then come around softly on the kidneys. Don't go too hard. And side body and lymphatics. Kind of ritual of body awakening, of maintaining a conscious relationship. Upside, up top. Lymphatics, thyroid, thymus, upper lungs. Go back over your shoulder a little bit. And easy, side. Okay, out the arms. Pull the buns back, shake it out. Oh, I would like to take you one time up and overhead. Toes to the sky. Turn the hands, the palms up. 3 breaths. Large exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now easy. First the soft opening. Take your left hand to your belly and your right hand 2 inches from your forehead. Move around. See if you feel thickness, heat of the energy. Then meet your hands at your heart, palm to palm, fingers to fingers. Then sweep with happiness out, up and overhead, and dive softly into your forward bend, your fold, that position of the witness. Say good morning, body, or good afternoon, body. How are the legs? Rock a little bit side to side to release the insertion points. And hands go by the side. Fingertips slide up towards your calves, toes to your nose, heels pushed away. Look out over the top of your toes. Breathe in, breathe out. Reaching all the way from your little butt bones Up, out, and over the belly. Connect to your backbone. And then point the toes, strong legs in that midline pulls together. Ankle bones, calves, knees, stretch the chest. And easy, push the heels once more. Little toes angle towards your ears. The midline of the legs pulls together. So you feel that rotation and that communication to the outer body, what wraps around your bones. And then point, and then flex. Fall forward a little further. Go for the awakening of the hamstrings. Point and flex, and then let's go. Stack the vertebrae, sweep in, lift up. Smelling the, plumeria. Bow down, blow out the candles. Plumeria's in bloom, and exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, hold it up. And let the arms come back behind you. Bring in your knees and flip around so that you can pop up in the picnic table. Fingers face your heels. Shake out the money maker. Wow, we got to shake that money maker. Right leg to the sky. Loosen up the ankle. Rotate the foot on the ankle. Lower down, other leg. Breathing. And lower down and feel strong. Strong through your feet, strong through the hands. Curl the tailbone forward towards your kneecaps. And then easy, lift the head, drop the tail, grab something right behind your buns, and bring your knees up. Bring your knees up. You can hold them at your ribs. Toes are at eye level. Face is pleasant. Remember, this is the place of pleasant face. Say that fast. And breathing. So you can keep your hands on your thighs. Organize the body to contain itself. Keep the knees bent, arms by the side. Hold it. Toes to the sky. Lift in the chest. Squeeze in the Mula Bandha. Breathe in, breathe out. Stretch the legs out, arms up, and easy. Lower the legs and dive forward. Wow, you're all on mute. I can't hear you. It would be. Walk the hands on back. Bend the knees. Lift the toes to eye level. Straighten the spine. Hold the thighs. Straighten the legs. And open the top of the feet. Activate the midline. Belly button towards the backbone. Chest lifted. Gaze up over the top of the toes. Don't drop the head back. Get those legs a little higher, Henry. Yes. Squeeze the inner thighs. Activate Mula Bandha. Arms by the side. 3 breaths. 1, 2. Come along. Let go of the legs. Let go of the legs. Let go of the legs. 3. That's it. Touch the toes and down. Good job. Walk the hands on back. And easy. Jump the feet out to the side and rock the knees. The feet to the side of your mat, I suppose, is the correct cue. And let the knees swing side to side. And let's go ahead and do our wonderful spirals. So you're going to pull around to your right side. The feet are wide. The knees drop down. Hands come a little closer to your bottom. Lift the chest, squeeze the elbows, and push that left thigh. Pulse that left thigh so it flattens right where it joins into that crest of your hip bones. 2 more. 1 and 2. And hold that left bottom off the mat. Add the drama from the upper torso, spirals around. The hand on the mat turns away from your body. You twist that upper torso. Your eyes follow your left fingers. And you look far, far away. And then stretch that left leg. Stretch that left leg, twist that body, open up. Oh, open up. It's such a tricky area. One more breath. And then easy, lift the arms up and softly slide back in. Feet go to the outside of the mat, drop the knees. Side to side. Relieving the lower back, balancing anything that happens between the shoulders and the pelvis. You can do this anytime you want, Now roll off to the left side. And lift and pulse that right thigh. Good, kind of long in the neck and lift it in the chest and very pleasant through the mouth. You don't want to have a lot of tension in your face. You may have a wince every once in a while if something pinches or feels like it needs your attention, calling for you. So pulse that right hip up, lift the chest, swing the right arm, turn the lower hand on the mat or fingers away from you. Twist the body, stretch the right leg back. Oh, yum. I mean, it really feels good. Twist the body, reach with that right leg. You can move your pelvis a little bit for your own knowing, their own experience of how your leg really has a lot of connection in your lower belly. There's insertion points to tendons and muscles, and it's all covering and protecting the intestines and all the organs. So it's quite a package, the torso. Once more, and then easy. Lift the arm up, pull the legs back into the center, flop a little side to side, and easy. Bring the knees into your chest. Take the pillow away, stretch the legs out. Squeeze the midline. 3 breaths. 1, lift the chest. 2, good job. See, I caught you off guard. Let go, little mama. You're strong enough. And then easy. Bend the feet in. Slide down onto your back. Roll down slowly onto your back. Tuck the knees into the chest. Rock a little bit side to side. Spin the knees. Sometime if you're lucky, you get the little ajustement. I should ask Michelle how to say that correctly in French. Easy, feet to the sky, drop into happy baby. Hold the outside of your feet or your calves. Hold the outside of your feet or your calves. Tuck your chin in, press on the back of your skull. And you can rock a little bit side to side, massaging the kidneys. Again, creating a relationship with the earth and the back side of your body. And then stretch one leg out as best you can. Oh boy, how are you doing? Oh, good. You can hold the hand on the inside of the calf and then move that foot around on the ankle. And then pull that thigh back to your armpit and stretch the other leg out to the side. And guaranteed one leg will feel differently than the other. And always put your hand on the inside of your calf or the inside of your thigh. Keep a hold of that left leg and move the foot around, the right foot around. Breathing is wise and necessary. Keep those thighs next to your ribs. Keep your woohooey. Hold the outside of your feet. Rock a little side to side. Try and get those thighs right next to your ribs. Now wrap your forearms around your thighs. Let the soles of the feet be to the sky. Good. Just hug those thighs into the outer ribs. That's good. Hug them in. Hug them in. And then easy, if you're able, go ahead and open those legs out very wide into a V or a Y. Depends what you visualize. Your hands can go on the inside, again, of the calves or of the thighs. Breathing, you bend slightly and straight, stretch and point. Bend the knees in slightly, then stretch the legs totally and point. Let your belly be involved. Bend the knees in slightly, stretch the legs and point. Slip your hands to the outside of your calves or your thighs. Press the legs together up to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. Bend the knees, drop the feet onto the floor. Take your fists and lift your bottom and tuck your fists underneath your bottom. Roll your biceps underneath your body. We're going to invert at this point in the simple L shape. Thighs into the waist, feet and legs stretched to the sky, soles to the sky. Back of the skull connected to the earth. Large breath. Soft eyes. Feel the experience. Become the waterfall. Circulate that energy as it comes down the interior of your skin. Soles of the feet to the sky. Face is smooth. Eyes are soft. Nurturing your gut. Relieving the mechanism of the circulation of your blood. Letting the valves recuperate. Keep your feet up there. We're staying straight-legged, shoulders relaxed. Stay 10 more seconds. Breathing in and breathing out. Straighten the legs. Push the heels. Receive through the soles of your feet. Good. Breathe in. Hopefully you're shaking a little bit. Bend the knees. Drop the feet onto the ground. Lift your bottom up and let your hands go outside your body. Move your fingers and flatten your palms. Arms are squeezed against your ribs. Stretch the legs out long. Press down on the elbows. Pop your chest up so you pop into fish pose. Easy fish pose. Let your head hang off your neck. The crown of your head. Let your heart be open. Your throat is open. Look at you. Good. Lift the chest. Breathe. Keep the feet engaged. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Chest up. Yearning. Let that yearning pulse through your heart space. Connect with the earth. Crown of the head. Legs are part of the dance. Keep the heels on the ground. 3 more breaths. Expand and exhale. Empty. Expand. Exhale. Empty. Once more. Expand. Exhale. Empty. Lift your head up. Tuck your knees into the chest and roll down onto the mat. Bring your knees in and then stretch your legs out. Open your arms out. Rest against the earth. Palms are up. Away from your body. The heels are at the outside of your mat. Close your eyes. This meandering, this opportunity to meander, to journey through your body, to that interior landscape, that garden. How does your electrical field change? How does your brow feel? Easy. Enjoy the stillness. That visualization of the garden where the flowers grow and the green grass, where the circulation goes through the body, where the organs are all pretty much hollow. So feel that flush. Feel the stillness, this rejuvenation, this ability to be the pulse of the planet. And softly, then you're going to let your arms float up and overhead and take a nice long stretch. Bring your legs together and just, wow, flutter your eyelashes, reach through the waist and move the heels and the toes. Kind of shake out a little bit. Inhale, exhale, hug the knees into the chest and roll off to either side and press up easy and roll on over into child's pose. Good job. Mindfulness, trauma healing. Get your big toes touched, your knees wide open. Crawl out softly and lay down between your legs. Let your head bow down and connect to the earth. Reverse the flow, reverse the relationship with the planet, with the mother. It's about encouraging that union with gravity, mobilizing the cerebral spinal fluid, feeding your brain, the pineal gland, pituitary. Relaxing and letting the discs, always complaining about the discs. Let the discs get plump, moist, cushiony. Chi, your kundalini, the life force flowing through your body. We're easy going to reach the fingers out a little further, lift up the palms, the wrists, the forearms, and the elbows, and shake out. Keep that fluidity moving, hands down, rise up onto all fours, knees in parallel, palms and fingers are spread, and begin to articulate that tailbone. That easy, you can sit back on the heels and dive up and swing yourself and close and empty the lungs and open up and stretch your pubic bone. Pull away from your ribs and exhale, let your head join in. Variegated. And easy, good. Massaging the spine. And then shake out and wag your tail. Let your head wag. And easy, come back into nice tabletop, into all fours. Fingertips are as engaged, using the forefinger and the thumb. That midline of your arms, the elbow creases reaching towards each other, the belly towards the backbone. And you easy are going to take your right leg back and push the heel, keep both arms down, and then pull that right leg so it's 90 degrees off at a right angle off your hip. And then take that right leg back with the toes facing the ground and lift up your left arm. Breathe, feel secure, feel elongated, feel reaching. And if you're in the mood, you can bend and grab that back ankle and lift and open. Lift your chin up, lift the thigh up, open your chest, your left chest to the sky. That's it, thigh high, foot is pushing in the hand. And then release, come back easy and lower down. And open and close, wag the tail. Come back into your tabletop, secure and delighted, right? Delighted. Look at the fingertips, thumbs and forefinger are thoroughly engaged, midline of the arms. And easy, that left leg is going to lift and go straight out. Now try not to bend in the elbows, keep the arms strong, keep the heel stretching away from your body, parallel off your rump. And then open that left leg out towards 3 o'clock it might be, or L shape, good. Keep the arms straight, breathing, spaciousness, breathing, and then swing the leg back, easy, and raise up the right arm. Breathing. And then if you're in the mood, go ahead and bend the knee, grab the ankle, stretch the thigh, open the right side of the chest. Turn your head to the right, press down on the left hand, raise the thigh. Breathe in, breathe out. And then release, easy. And down you go. Open and close. Now bring your knees together. Sit back on your heels. Do something with your stomach. Let your ribs rest on your thighs. Keep your knees together and walk your hands out and drop your head. And then slide your elbows back towards your heels. Flatten your top of your hands on the ground next to your feet and relax your shoulders. Little child's pose. Squeezing, relaxing, let your shoulders soften. And then easy, let the hands go back around, back out long in front of you. Dig the fingertips in. Lift up the palms and the wrists and the forearms. Keep the knees squeezed together. And Michi march off to your left side. Let your hands take little steps so you really feel the stretch through your right shoulder. Yes or no? Yes. The outer right shoulder. Keep the buns seated on the heels. And then Michi march back through the center. Use your fingertips. Use the spider fingers. And curl that torso around. Keep the bottom on your heels. Stretch that left arm. Walk a little further. Breathe in, breathe out. Then Michi march back into the center. Lay the hands down nice and wide and full palms. Inhale, lift up. Squeeze your elbows in and drop your bosoms to your thumbs. Come up to tabletop. Elbows squeeze in. Squeeze the elbows towards each other, towards the midline, and drop your bosoms down. Keep your bottom up. Chin down. Breathe in, breathe out. And then slide your legs on back easy. Slide your hands forward. Come into proud Sphinx. A gentle beginning to an up dog. Bring your chest forward. Roll your shoulders back. Range of motion of the head. Look over each shoulder and see if you can see your heel. Good. Can you see your heels? Oh, pedicures. Come back into the center and really inhale and lift the chest. Slide the shoulders back, slide the chest forward. Open up in the belly. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Exhale through your mouth. Once more. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Lower the bosoms down. Squeeze the inner legs together and stretch your arms back towards your heels. Now, if you wish, you can twine the fingers. If you want to just let the arms be like little wings, reaching towards the heels. Try and keep the chin. So we're strengthening the back without any harm. Using the muscles to lift the bosoms. Breathing. Inner thighs are squeezed. Feet are flat on the mat. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more breaths. 2 more breaths. And then easy. Cross your arms. Let your heels drop open. Separate your legs. And rest like you were resting on a pillow. Let your heels drop open. Oh, shake out your hips, breathe, relax. Again, you find that feeling of surrender. Shift your arms and turn your head the other direction. You experience that support of the earth, this humbling as we lay defenseless, surrendering to the support, to the vibration of Gaia, onto Mama. Then easy back into the center. Pull the legs together, slide the hands back, and let's lift up onto all fours. Wag the tail so that lower back gets easy and stays mobile. Curl the toes and push on the earth with your hands so you sit back on your heels. Your toes are curled under. Keep the arms out a little further, Karen. Sonsky walk, yeah, a little good. Push, kind of pulse back on your toes. So your spine is long and you stretch your feet from the flip-flops. Then easy. We're going to drop the head. You're going to lift the knees up. Press your ribs against your thighs. You're in a little crouch. Activate the midline. Press on the forefinger and the thumb. Then rise up onto 10 toes. We're going to a little down dog. Rise up onto 10 toes and pedal your heels. So you first get that real stretch and then easy. Let each heel get heavy and stretch out your Achilles and your calf. Pulse your ribs back there towards your thighs. Muted you guys all. And then easy. Inhale into plank. That means you just hinge so the bosoms come over the thumbs. And let's try a side plank, depending. If you'd like to modify, you drop your right knee, bring your right hand in line, and open up the body, hold on to the waist. And you can modify lots of ways. You can lift up the leg, you can lift up the arm. Otherwise, you can go into side plank and stack your feet and lift your hips. Elongate, get that leg up there, girl. Come on. I don't like those like that. And then easy, back into plank and easy. Drop your knees, shake out your tail. Take a breath. Think about the support when your shoulder is over your hand. So that shoulder, elbow, and hand are a strong support on the earth. So this time we're going to easy. Take the left hand, slide it in so it's in the center line under your heart. Take that right leg and stretch it out and open up the body. Push through the heel. Shoulders are stacked up over that wrist, or you can step into side plank. Keep the rump high. Keep the rump high. Press on the fingertips. Breathe in, breathe out. That core is working. And then easy, back into plank. Drop the knees. Drop the chest. Slide forward. Open up your heart. And then let's just easy maneuver into down dog. More breath. Left leg swings up behind you. And open that. Keep that knee high and let the left foot drop over your buns. Press the earth away. Feel you're connected. The tripod. 3 parts of your extremities on the earth. Knee is high. And lower that leg down. Easy. Inhale, lunge into plank. Exhale back into down dog. Let the left leg float up. And open up. The right leg, sorry. The other leg, as it were. Knee is high. And stretch that leg back into down dog. Inhale into plank. Drop your knees. Lower your chest. Slide forward and easy. Come softly into a little proud sphinx, maybe even into an up dog. Try and straighten your elbows a little bit, and then drop the knees, cross your ankles. We're sitting back on our heels, and we're going to scoot forward and lay down. Well, I don't know if you're going to scoot forward. I have to scoot forward. Scoot forward and lay down on your backs. Tuck your knees into your chest. Always give yourself that opportunity to kind of be part of the balancing, part of the awareness of which side of your body might be stronger and more agile, more flexible, which side bears most of the weight, your original impulses. So rock a little bit side to side. Drop the feet across your left foot over your right thigh. Oh, actually, no. Come back. Sorry. I have a different idea. Your feet are going to be wide on the mat, and your heels are near your bum, and the knees press into each other. Take your hands and go up and down the outside of your thighs, your fingers. And then easy, inhale and reach the arms up overhead and stretch the arms all the way onto the mat behind you. Keep the knees resting against each other. Put some visual into the rotation of your shoulder girdle. Breathe in, breathe out. If you have an injury, please modify. You know that. And then easy, softly, let the elbows open out so the arms are in a T. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhale, both of your knees are going to flop to the left side. Both of the knees flop left, and the lower foot, the left foot, jumps up on top of the right thigh. And you can stretch that right arm at a 45-degree angle instead of out at a T. And you can reach through the top of your right kneecap and really spiral that body. Stretch and open up your hips. Breathing long. And notice the difference when you're parallel to the Earth's gravity field versus seated. This lengthening of the thigh. Take another breath. And exhale, roll back onto your lower back. Now bring the hips a little bit in line with your shoulders. Breathe in, lift the hips up. You keep that left leg crossed across the thigh. Don't change the left leg. Swing your hips and drop them to the mat. Swing your hips left, drop down, roll to your right. So you get that spinal twist. Your right hand can come in on top of that left knee and add a little extra spinal twist. The hand, of course, the left arm, can jump up on your forehead or even go down to your hip if you'd like to massage and pinch around and release. You can always rub your little bony bum. It always has something to say. Feel your lower back. Let that palm rub around on your back. Feel that circulation of your left shoulder joint. You can make a circle with your elbow up towards the sky and just move your left shoulder around. We do a lot of stagnant working with the computer these days, so make sure that the prana is flowing in the body. And then easy, we're going to softly roll back onto our backs. Bring the hips back in line with the shoulders. Keep the left leg, stay on top of that right thigh. Arms are going to reach overhead. Breathe in. And now we thread the needle. Exhale. Watch your fingertips as your head lifts up and you grab the sides of your right thigh. Tuck it into the chest. Lay your head down. Toes to the sky. Breathe in, breathe out. You may want to rock here, especially if you've been walking the dogs and gandering about, gazing at sunsets or sunrises, and letting the dogs take you on a walk, I suppose, is what happens. The old reverse pigeon. And then easy, drop that right foot on the ground, unhook the feet, the left foot. Bounce your hips, your sacrum down on the mat. Chum, chum, chum. Henry, this is why you like that fluffy mat. That good support. Boom, 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 boom. And then wrap your arms around your shins. Tuck in, give yourself a little hug. Make yourself like little baby. Head comes up. Keep the neck strong. That's good. And then lay the head down easy. Lay the feet down easy. The outside of the mat, the knees pressed together. The arms inhale and reach overhead. And just softly for a couple of breaths, take a knowing about the difference between the shoulders, the arms, the length. Breathing in and breathing out. Make sure the exhale comes from the unattached ribs and the low belly. Keep invigorating these systems of your body. Ooh, it feels good. And then easy, let the arms slide out to a T. Breathe in and breathe out. And this time we're going to let both knees drop to the right. We're going to roll both knees to the right side. Take that right foot and pop it up on top of the left thigh and stretch. Now, if you're feeling any pinch in your lower back or anything that's uncomfortable, adjust your body. You can tuck your knees up a little closer to your waist. Use that right foot heavy on top of the left thigh. Stretch and open. Easy breathe. And then easy breathe in. And breathe out. Lower the back onto the mat. Lift the hips up so they're in a nice parallel with your shoulders. Inhale. Lift the hips off the mat. And sling the hips to the right and roll both knees to the left. Oh, that beloved spinal twist. Modify so you don't strain. Modify the shoulders. You can put the left hand on your leg. You can put the right hand on your forehead. You can put the right hand out, flying off your shoulder. And then you can make those circles with your elbow. Bend the right elbow to the sky and circulate. Trace the face of the clock with your elbow. That ball and socket joint creak and crackle. Then reverse that right shoulder. Reverse that right shoulder. And then easy. Inhale and roll back onto your backs. Lift, keep the right foot over the left thigh. Lift the hips up so that you're parallel between the two hips and the two shoulders. Arms are going to inhale overhead. Take a nice deep breath. Reach like you mean it. And then exhale. Watch your fingers. Lift your head. Watch your fingers. Thread the needle. Grab both sides of that left thigh. Tuck in close to your body and then lay the upper torso down. Get those right toes to the sky. Jab your elbow in there. Pull that left thigh to your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Try and keep the chin slightly tucked so that you use the back of the skull. So you don't arc up. Breathe in, breathe out. Feel the circulation in the body. There's something about squeezing and releasing the main arteries, oxygenating the blood, breathing into the marrow of your bones. Easy. And then easy, release that leg, unhook both of the feet, bounce the hips down on the ground. Take a nice deep breath and then bring your knees into your chest. And if you'd like to just roll side to side, try and keep the ankle bones stacked up and the knees stacked up and the hips stacked up. Again, if you don't want to overstrain your shoulders, so modify where you need to. And we're always doing something that makes the body feel out of balance. So really pay attention to that in the body. Let the knees help loosen up the lower back. Come back into the center and easy. Tuck the knees in, grab the outer feet, go into happy baby, stretch the legs out and open the toes, go into a V. Pull the legs back together. Breathing, bend the knees in, slide the legs out, lift your head. Watch your legs as they slide out from your body. Lift your legs up. Take a big inhale. Lift your arms and shoulders up. Squeeze everything. Sip in some more breath. And then breathe a little breath of fire here right now. In and out through your nose. Legs up, head up, arms up, shoulders up. Go for it. Inhale and exhale. Out. Relax down onto the mat. Close your eyes. Arms can be by your side or on your torso. Palms can be up or palms can be down. Spread your legs apart. Take a nice deep inhale. Sigh as you exhale. Ah. Try it again. Inhale. Oh. Once more. Oh. Roll your head softly side to side. Feel your eyeballs rolling inside the eyelids. Back into the center. Snuggle into the earth. Relax your face. Find yourself pulling into Shavasana, relaxing, relieving into that place of receptivity, relaxation, renewal, quietness. Let all the lists, situations, and the problems, the issues disappear. Just simply be. Practice that yoking, that union of self, that strength. Let your ether body become vibrant, tingly, sweet like the honey of the honeybees, luminous, seamless. Of course, the breath is natural, small, relaxed, The inner ears are soft and relaxed. The lips are plump. Face is smooth. Hello from the crown of your head. Hello to the soles of your feet. Allow yourself an opportunity of pausing, of believing more deeply, of finding your grace, your gratitude. We work toward our strength, our agility, our adaptability, our willingness to look at things from a different perspective, our willingness to forgive. Softly as you visualize your breath, bringing you back into your temple.
Oh God, I didn't even hear.
Get larger and fuller, and move your belly button. And easy, Karen, can you mute yourself? Softly, find yourself entering back easily into the body. Breathe into your fingers and your toes. The breath expand the ribs and breathe into the fingers, breathe into the toes. Reconnect with your vessel with the temple. Slide your thumbs across your fingertips. That vibrancy, magical. The alchemy is amazing. Breathe in and exhale, bring the hands to your heart. Gather in all that sweetness, all that love, all that light, all the joy, all the abundance. And then twine your fingers and lace your fingers and stretch your arms long enough.
Hi.
Stretch your arms way long.
Yeah, they installed the window yesterday. I love the window. I don't like my floor, but
I'm so sorry. Stretch your arms way out, up and overhead.
You know what they are.
And then easy, bring your hands together and softly and humbly spread your fingers wide and make your cup shallow. Slide down your line, receiving. Fill your cup up. Let your face, the corners of your mouth be heaven bound as you inhale and exhale. Tuck the fingers together. In this ancient and sacred greeting, we find ourselves bowing, greeting, welcoming, honoring
I can, thank you.
light within ourselves and others, that living, breathing, being, that sameness of our blood, that sameness of our breath.
I would appreciate it.
I love you. They'll let you come back into the body. Namaste.